Year my sister started college, she died on a hotel bed. They said Grace was promiscuous and played herself to death. But I knew that wasn't true. Carter's sweetheart had a fight with him, so he deliberately pursued my sister. Jealous Vanessa egged others on to bully her. Carter said, she has a nice body. As his friends, why don't you check it out for him? 8 years later, I became Carter's most cherished pet. Quiet and obedient, never causing trouble. Vanessa poured a cup of hot tea over my head, sneering. You're just a cheap knockoff. Carter's only playing with you. I'm the one he truly loves. Know your place, understand? But I never wanted his love. All I wanted were your lives. The day Vanessa returned from abroad, Carter released pink balloons all over the city to celebrate. His friends once again mocked and ridiculed our relationship. The leading lady is back. Isn't it time for that fake Arya to get lost? Tisk, that's the fate of a disposable side character. Serves her right for being so cheap and throwing herself at him. I sat on the sofa, quickly scrolling through the group chat messages before turning off my phone. Angry, Carter asked casually as he sat beside me, absent-mindedly playing with my palm. I shook my head and leaned gently against his chest, saying softly, "You're right. I know my place. I can't help feeling a little sad, but knowing you came to see me before meeting Vanessa makes everything okay." He ran his hand along my cheek down to my chin, pinching the soft flesh there as if petting a cat. Such a good girl. I won't be coming over tonight. I'll have that watch you like delivered to you. He stood up, ready to leave. Just as he opened the door, I suddenly ran up and hugged him from behind, tears welling in my eyes. I know you and Vanessa grew up together. I could never compare. But Carter, please let me stay by your side. Don't leave me. Hot tears fell onto his shirt, quickly spreading into a large wet patch against his shoulder blade. He paused, loosening his grip on the doorknob and turning around. His broad palm gently stroked my thin back. Don't overthink things. He lowered his head slightly, tilting my chin up. I gazed back at him with trembling, wet lashes. I knew I was beautiful, most alluring with reddened eyes looking pitiful. Sure enough, desire darkened his eyes. Before I knew it, Carter had me pinned to the sofa, gripping my waist. His breathing quickened with arousal, movements showing no tenderness. When I cried out in pain, he only bit and gnawed at my lips. "Arya, as long as you behave, I'll come see you tomorrow." I buried my face in his shoulder, my voice muffled and hoarse. "Okay, don't lie to me." I carefully helped him get dressed and saw him downstairs. Purple Rolls-Royce waited at the villa entrance, the driver respectfully opening the door for him. With a roar of the engine, the car quickly disappeared into the night. It was getting late. Any later, and he missed Vanessa's welcome home dinner. She was the Jiang family's princess, pampered since childhood. If Carter was late, she'd definitely be upset. As I thought about this, I walked back into the villa, tears streaming down my face. In front of Maggie, the housekeeper, I swallowed the pill she handed me. Then, with swollen eyes, I went upstairs, entered my room, and locked the door. I rushed into the bathroom, bent over the toilet, and vomited violently. Disgusting, utterly disgusting. Every second with Carter, every touch from him, was like a needle piercing my fragile dignity, reeking of decadent luxury and decay. The slightest recollection would make me retch uncontrollably. Yet I had to vie for his affection, kiss him, and submit to his desires. To make him confidently believe that I was a parasitic vine that could only cling to him, loving him wholeheartedly, and would wither away if I ever left him. Then, when he was enjoying his self-created realm of power, relaxed and carefree, I would deliver the fatal blow. "Carter, I want to see you fall from your high position, left with nothing, struggling in the mud, tormented by hatred." At the end, only stomach acid remained, burning my throat. I collapsed onto the cold tile floor, leaning against the wall behind me. The bright light above my head pierced my eyes, blurring my vision with a mix of whiteness and tears. My head knocked against the wall repeatedly as I choked out. "But,